That's the Swallow Cliff Stairs tower. Just have to hop over the pole, and there is a trail here just covered by leaves. So if you're wanting to adventure on a ridge in Chicago, then this would be the coolest place to go to. Starved Rock is also fun. But if you live between Illinois and Indiana, this is so easy to get to. The only problem with hiking this time of year is there's a lot of scree. This footing is a little bit slippery, especially after it rained a couple days. You just have to be careful with knowing how to place your feet. So you have to be able to read the trail. And to me, there's a gully, probably wet. Same thing over here. As long as you know how to evaluate what's stable, these branches can trip you, but they can also be a good footing. And between the branch ledges or the roots sticking out, you just have to be able to step properly, be able to fall on your butt in case you slide. And if you're using walking sticks, use the walking sticks like you're sighted. If you've ever seen sighted folks, they use walking sticks to feel the ground. In addition to having 2 feet, they also have walking sticks that essentially extend their hands, so you have 4 positions always on the ground. So you can see I'm taking these things, I just saw those as steps. The soil over here is going to be wet and it's too steep. This would be probably fat. Yep, this is deeper footing, but again, I can see the placement of where I want to go as I descend down that hill. So hopefully you'll see what I see. You get used to it. Just have to be careful about branches. And again, the proper shoe wear would be important. If you don't have hiking boots, important to consider. That's pretty steep. Envision where you're supposed to step, better for you. So I can either go under there, and I have poles on my backpack so I get caught. I'm going to choose to go this way. Slippery and steep. Just have to go down sideways. Then you can enjoy and get out to nature, because there's benefits of being out in nature. That's the ravine at the edge, and we're gonna go down the gully. That's where we just came from. Sometimes you'll have to be set to cross small bodies of water. This brook is not active, but once it starts to snow and you'll see snow melt, then you will have to make a few crossings as we get into season. And there's no reason why you can't get out during the winter time and enjoy nature. Just have to be adaptive to the weather change. If not, then you stay indoors, and you can certainly just go to gyms, do stair steppers, cycling, running on a treadmill, weight training, which I love. But there's some people who don't like anything like that, and they just like walking. Most of the folks that I know will be comfortable with walking in the wintertime. And it's just during very inclement weather that folks stay inside. But if you bundle up enough and protect yourself from windburn, you should be able to tolerate training in the winter, especially at latitude of Chicago. The inspiration sometimes leaves. That's why I suggest creating an anchor event to pull you forward and give you reason to train or get outside continuously, no matter what month of the year. Whether it's extreme hot of Dallas or the freezing temperatures of Wisconsin, the wind and coldness of Illinois. There should always be 12 months of some form of activity. And the challenge at the end of those 12 months, maximize on VO2 max or zone 2 training and stay healthy. It's the only way to really prevent disease. I just shot a video on space-time bridging and the benefits of hiking or rucking. Peter Attia really made it popular to get out into nature and put a backpack on. I think so many of my patients in Illinois don't know the beauty of being in a forest preserve or backpacking or just going on a day hike. My problem is that everybody thinks you have to carry a ton of weight and you have to have this huge exercise goal for being in the woods. And it does feed into testosterone and the athlete, because most people that invest in exercise that are young, they want to know, okay, what's the benefit for me? What am I going to get out of it? Am I going to get big? Am I going to get strong? Can I get faster, stronger, longer runs and sustain endurance? And you can. Being in nature gives you a well-balanced autonomic system, which I just did a video on, so I'll put a link down below. The idea is also to have other benefits, and when you understand the rewards of being in this and improving your inflammatory markers, making sleep better, reducing your stress response, then that's just as valuable as having big muscles or being able to hit a VO2 max. What I'm saying is that you don't have to carry a lot of weight, you don't have to do a lot of incline. I'm here at Swallow Cliff Stairs, and when I said to my crew in the immediate care center, everybody's like, oh, I can't do that, it's too hard. That's because most people identify Swallow Cliff Stairs for the stairs. This is Swallow Cliff Stairs, and this is what I know. Now, if I'm training for an event, which I will be spring and summer of 2025, I'll be hitting the steps and trying to get my cardiovascular fitness down, my endurance down, but it's November 2024. I don't have that as a tangible goal right now. I just need to get through the stress of the holidays, and family matters. Hang in there, Ryan. And then think about the spring when the winter's about to end. If I start thinking about things that aren't even in the close horizon yet, you kind of lose the beauty of being in the moment. That is exactly why I think there's beauty to being in the woods. Even if I'm alone, there's benefit to being with other people. It's always fun to see the faces of my hikers when we hit a summit. This is one of the ridge lines. That's pretty cool. I think one time I took a group and we ascended here and it's all muddy, and that's all we did, but the group was so stoked when they got up to the top and that was it, that it was worth it for them. And that's what I like to take people to national parks is I've been to 14,000 feet a couple times on big mountains, California and Colorado. And that's cool to hit that kind of altitude or bucket list. But to see other people also hit that is so rewarding to me. And I'm a healer. You don't have to be a healer, but I think that it's built into our DNA to make other people happy. And if you don't think so, then you're unbalanced. So think about subscribing to my YouTube channel, because I put out ideas of how things this natural can help you be super healthy and reverse disease, and hopefully live long. I also lead hiking excursions, so think about going over to Facebook, and if I'm in your locale, which will probably be somewhere around Seattle in 2025, then sign up and maybe we can meet on my excursion there. If not, just use that as an anchor event to drive you forward and maintain your level of health. We all need little motivational goals to achieve and keep us engaged and have that dopamine reward at the end. So thanks for watching, and see ya on YouTube. Oops.